I'm always delighted to be with Saul News. This has been such a leader in the conservative movement and the Republican Party.
Welcome to the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for July 14th, 2023. Fox News reports, Georgia Democrat defects to GOP after she says Dems crucified abandon her. A Peach State lawmaker who angered her Democrat colleagues in the Georgia State House of Representatives over her support for a recent school choice bill has announced she is officially switching parties. Misha Maynor, a Democrat who has Representative District 56 in the Georgia House since January of 2021, announced the decision shortly before noon on Tuesday that she will switch her party registration to Republican. Maynor said that she has been met with much encouragement amid her decision to switch parties and noted that it's, quote, humbling to be embraced, for the first time in a long time, by individuals who don't find fault in a black woman having a mind of her own and willing to buck the party line. Asked whether she believes she will face pushback from the Democrats over her decision, Maynor said, quote, the most dangerous thing to the Democrat Party is a black person with a mind of their own, so it wouldn't surprise me. After deciding to leave the Democrat Party, Maynor posted on Twitter, I didn't leave the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party left me when it embraced left-wing radicalism, lawlessness, and put the interests of illegal aliens over the interest of Americans. I have nothing to apologize for. Another article from Fox News reports, 100 energy farm industry groups line up against Biden's gas vehicle crackdown. More than 100 energy and farm trade groups sent a letter Tuesday morning to President Biden, urging him to reconsider his administration's proposed tailpipe emissions regulations designed to force more electric vehicle sales. The coalition of organizations led by the American Petroleum Institute expressed concerns with both the Environmental Protection Agency's plans targeting light and medium-duty vehicle emissions and heavy-duty vehicle emissions. The group said in the letter, EPA's proposals inhibit the marketplace from identifying the most efficient, lowest-cost opportunities to reduce greenhouse gas emissions from vehicles and greatly restrict consumer choice. In April, the EPA proposed the most aggressive federal tailpipe standards ever crafted, targeting light and medium-duty emissions. If finalized and implemented, a staggering 67% of new sedan, crossover, SUV, and light truck, up to 50% of bus and garbage truck, 35% of short-haul freight tractor, and 25% of long-haul freight tractor purchases could be electric by 2032, the White House projected. We would strongly encourage you to read the full article by clicking on the link in the description below. And finally, the Washington Examiner reports, Kevin McCarthy scores $21.7 million second quarter fundraising haul. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy brought in over $21 million in contributions during the second fundraising quarter of 2023. The top California Republican in Congress has now raised more than $62 million this election cycle. Speaker McCarthy transferred $17.6 million of the second quarter total to the National Republican Congressional Committee and an additional $8.3 million to specific Republican incumbents. This comes as no surprise according to Punchbowl News because McCarthy has been bringing in an average of $2 million per week since assuming the speakership. Last year at the same time, the California Republican had only raised $51 million, marking an improvement of $11 million. And that concludes your Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for July 14th, 2023. For more political news faster, visit saulsnews.com.